Hi everybody, so as I record this video, it is the 13th of January 2022 and PUBG has finally gone free to play, and already we've seen a massive influx of players. Yesterday on Steam it got to I think about 630,000 concurrents, and although we don't know the exact figures for console, for Xbox and PlayStation, I'd imagine there's lots and lots of people who are now downloading it or re-downloading the game to give it a go. So the questions are, so what's changed and kind of what hasn't changed? And the big headline feature I want to say to people who used to play the game perhaps and are wondering, what's the big deal, is that there has been a very large change to the gameplay gunplay mechanics, which is we now have action queuing. Okay, so bear with me on this. So previously on PUBG, it would be very annoying because you had to press the buttons to do stuff in order and when they were available. So what would happen is, for example, say you wanted to jump round a corner because you thought someone might be there, so you thought, well, if I jump, there's less chance they'll hit me in the head. And then you wanted to aim down sight and start shooting at them. Previously on PUBG, before you could enable action queuing, what would happen is you would jump around the corner, you would probably press your left trigger to aim down sight while you're in the air, but when you touched the ground, you wouldn't aim down sight, you'd probably start shooting, but you'd be hip firing at the person. Now, action queuing is something that every other shooter has. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, they all use action queuing. In other words, you can press the button to do something before the animation from the previous action has finished. And this is a really big change. You might not seem it, but when you get in and you start playing PUBG, it feels snappier. It feels like it's responding to you in a way that games like Call of Duty and Battlefield and Rainbow Six Siege do. So that's very, very important. Now, you do have to turn it on. So when you fire up PUBG after the update, go to the setting, go to gameplay settings, scroll down, past all the stuff about reticles and things like that, and you'll see enable action queuing, and enable it and apply it, and that's a big change. So that's really important. Now, for players who are going to be new to PUBG, make sure you enable action queuing because you'll expect it, if you've played other games at all in the last few years. What's really cool for new players is we now have proper tutorials to get people on board to how to play the game. So there's a nice basic tutorial that just takes you through how to crouch, how to crawl, how to pick up a gun, how to shoot, how to aim, all that sort of stuff. And then there's this amazing 1 versus 100 bots, battle royales you do on Erangel, where you have to drop against 100 bots and then go and win a chicken dinner, and you get 10 goes at doing this, and you've got to do a few of these things before it'll let you into a real match against real players. And that's really good because hopefully it'll mean that when you do jump into a game, you won't be completely lost, like how do I get into a vehicle, how do I change my weapon, all this sort of stuff. So that's really good. So it's a better experience for new players. Going back to what's new again for new players and returning players and existing players is the addition of tactical gear. So, tactical gear, at the moment we have the drone and we have the, I think they call it's the emergency medical gear, EMGs or something like that. It's basically a big medic pack you have. And so with the drone tablet, if you have that, and it replaces one of your primary weapons, so when you carry the drone or the medical kit, you can only have one, or you can only have that and a weapon. You can't have like an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. You've got to give up one. But when you have the drone, you can send it into the air. It's got unlimited battery life, but limited range. And you can send it around to look at stuff, and you can mark targets. Well, you can put a mark on the ground. You could tell your players where it is, your teammates, things like that. It can also pick up objects, so it can pick up guns and things. Can't open care packages and things, but if there was a gun on the floor, it could go and it could pick it up and it could bring it back to you. Can be damaged, can be shot down. If it goes out of range, it will fall out the sky and land on the ground and blow up, but you can go and pick it up and repair it, and there's quite a few of these scattered around the map. So probably one for squads or duos, the drone. Now the other one, the medical pack, allows you to heal yourself much faster and to move faster while you're healing, and whenever you apply healing things, you can heal up to 100%, and you can also apply boosts with stuff as well. So it means that bandages and first aid kits heal you to 100% and can put you up to full boost, where previously it would just be 75%, and they work a lot faster. You can revive your teammates incredibly fast as well. So you become the medic of your squad. But the good thing about the medic pack, I think, is something you would maybe use in solos as well, because when you're in that situation, when you're in a firefight, like a medium range firefight, someone starts shooting at you, they know they've hit you because, you know, they've seen the blood spurting off, and they rush you expecting you to be first aiding or bandaging up, because you can heal yourself much faster. It means that you know, you'll be fully healed when they'll be expecting you not to be, as they jump around the corner and try and shoot you. So that could be something you would use in solo, especially with the canted sight. So it's going to be interesting to play that way. As I've alluded to already, you do get, you know, there's now 3D spotting in casual games, in normal games, so you can tap the ping button. It will put a mark not only on the compass at the top, but it will also physically put one into the game. The devs are saying they are going to keep an eye on this and decide what they want to do with it. It won't be in ranked mode, but you know, it's interesting that it's there as well. Queue times are going to be much faster. You know, I even got to play a game of first-person squads, and the queue time was about 30 seconds, which was cool. So what's the same with PUBG? Well, what's the same, and this is why I've got this gameplay running in the background. What's the same is the fact that PUBG gives you a gaming experience unlike or any other game, I would say, in the fact that to play this map, so I'm playing on Miramar in this gameplay, it's taken me sort of 25 minutes to get to this point. And you know, I've played a lot of PUBG. I'm okay at shooting. I'm not brilliant, but I'm okay. But what you'll see at the end is that not only I, but the guy I'm fighting at the end, we both managed to completely miss each other with, I think, 3 magazines worth of ammunition. We are literally dancing around each other. And the reason for that is not that we're crap. It's the fact that we've got to the end and we're both getting the PUBG sweats. The adrenaline is pumping through our systems. Our hands are shaking. We're nervous because we're going to have the chance of winning a chicken dinner. And that adrenaline rush you get from getting a chicken dinner in PUBG, especially solo PUBGs, is unlike anything else in gaming. And it is very special indeed. The physical response that your mind and body give you when you win a chicken dinner is well, it's a physical response, you know. It's a physical and emotional response that isn't really replicated in that many other games. So it's very special indeed. So if you're thinking about coming back to PUBG, now's the time. Download it. It's free. Come back. The queues are short. They may even turn on first person solos. You know, who knows? I mean, the thing I would say about that is, though, just remember that PUBG is, I think, and I think the evidence is, it was always designed to be a third-person game. Because when you're in first person, it feels like you're a midget. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but when you go up to a door, you only come up to handle. It's like, this isn't quite right. But it's playing very smoothly. This is Xbox Series S gameplay, and there's lots of people playing it. And the more people play it, you get a broader spectrum of skills. And the one thing I forgot to say as well, actually, is the beauty with PUBG is because it's all about positioning and gunplay. Even the newest player, with a little bit of luck and the right positioning, can win a chicken dinner. You know, you only have to survive to the end. PUBG is a survival game, and if you get to the end, get yourself in the right position, the other player, who may be a level 500 with 10,000 hours in the game, they've got to run to you. You just pop out from that bush and you shoot them, and you get the chicken dinner, and you will always remember that chicken dinner. Anyway, what do you think? If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.